crazy. Like, you think about this now, 50 years ago, not even 50, let's go 30 years ago, no social media, like the beginnings of the internet and whatnot. There wasn't this way of just putting all of this information out. Like, for you to know personal shit about someone, you had to know that person or know people who knew that person. Now it's like someone could put anything up on social media and it has this worldwide reach, and then all of a sudden, because that person swears by it, you know, all of a sudden it's true. Like, I did this, or this person did that. You put that on Instagram, as long as somebody reads that, as far as they know, that could be possibly true. There's no sort of real feeling about it where, you know, there's not that level of, but I know that person and I know that they didn't do that, or I know that person, I know they wouldn't have ever said that. You know what I'm trying to get at there? It's just the age that we're in. It's too easy to say shit that's not true, whether it's about yourself or whether it's about on behalf of somebody else.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's I feel like that's 100% true. Like, anyone can just say whatever they want, and people like, and that's the thing. Some people believe it, some people deny it. It's whatever. It's just like I just don't give it any energy, you know what I mean? I'm just too much, because it's so much now. It's like, this is dumb shit, bro. Whatever it is, could be something not related to anything I'm doing. I'm like, I don't want to see it. That's why I don't even check my Facebook feed, bro.
You know what? I was just about to comment on this. Do you feel like we take in too much of other people's lives? Like, do we know too much about what Sally's doing? Do we know too much about what Jake's doing? Do we know too much because we're constantly looking at somebody else's social media feed and, you know, knowing too much about someone?
Yeah. I don't know why. I feel like that's just like the whole, who knows at this point. I feel like it's too early to say, but I feel like it's just, this might be where the world's going. You know what I mean? That could just be like, you don't know too much now. That's just how much everyone knows about everyone. You know what I mean? But it's just like, not that I like it at all. I feel like it's just like, fuck, you have to just almost deal with it. Yeah, and accept it. You know what I mean? Learn how to just go, okay, like, I don't want to be that person that I see. You know what I mean? Like, doing that shit and just like, I don't know. I like to, not in a selfish way, but I like to focus on what I'm doing and people around me are doing, like my close circle are doing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, people I trust are the ones I listen to, and then I feel like it's just a good thing that I'm getting reliable things about what I want to know, and everyone's just moving forward in a good way. Whereas when I start listening to outside people's bullshit, like even personal life, whatever the fuck it is, like it just gets too much. It just becomes some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I feel like. It's just trying to, like, if you're on social media, just trying to like focus on actual important shit, especially if you're a musician or like a media outlet, you know what I mean? Just like, okay, like, I don't need to be looking at this shit. I don't need to be following this person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why am I even doing that? That's a big thing I've done. Like, I still need to go through and like cull all the people I'm following, like half the people like that just aren't relevant to anything. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a big thing. It's just like with social media, it's just been a person on there that can stay focused. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that shit's always going to be there. But I feel like it's about how you go about it and how you block it out, you know what I mean, and make sure you're focused on it. But I feel like, everybody does know too much about everyone, but they don't in a way, because how does everyone know what's true, you know what I mean? Like, nobody for sure knows, so it's just like all this shit going out, which is irrelevant to anything. Yeah. So, I mean, look,
I follow on Instagram less than 100 people, and I'm on a little bit of a petty one here. Because I want to keep it under 100. So if I follow somebody new, I need to unfollow somebody else, right? It's a little bit of a petty thing I've got going on right now, right? But the reason I think I'm doing it is because I don't need to see more than what 100 people are posting. If 100 people post something in the same day, do you realize I have to scroll how many times up on Instagram? I don't sit on Instagram 24/7. So although I have I promote my Snapchat in my videos in the overlay, I need to change that because I don't post on Snapchat. I'll be real, I haven't answered any messages from Snapchat in weeks. Yeah, I'm terrible for it. Twitter, I use Twitter, but I don't tweet. I don't follow many people. I just about keep up with Instagram as it is. And even then, I don't want to be scrolling for 8 minutes straight just to catch up with my feed. Now, if that's what you want to do, if that's what anybody else wants to do, so be it. I'm not downplaying it. You know, I'm not shitting all over it. That's what somebody wants to do. That's what they want to do. But for me, I don't need to know what 100 different people are doing. So the fact that I'm even following around that number is it's still insane in my head. I unfollowed somebody because I was going through the list. So obviously I followed somebody new. I was like, I gotta unfollow somebody. I'm going through my list and I was like, has this person even posted? So I've clicked on their profile. 0 posts yet. Yeah? Zero.
Man.
0 posts. So I unfollowed that person. I then get a phone call that day. Why did you unfollow me on Instagram?
Are you serious?
Excuse me, big man. First off, you have my number. That is more valuable than a social media follow. 2, you're not posting anything. So why am I following your profile? Unless you want to turn around and admit that it's a clout thing because you have Chazza. No! No! And so, even people who do post on a regular basis, if I don't like your shit, I might like you on a personal level. I just might not be interested in what you're posting on social media. See you later. Like, I get people, follow me, bro. And I'm like, but why am I going to follow you? I don't know you. Like, for me, again, nothing wrong with the internet personalities and celebrities and artists that do. Like, I got followed by Justin Bieber, and you find out Justin Bieber follows 500,000 people. For me, I can't get gassed over that. I can't. Like, I've had some big blue ticks in my DMs, and a couple of them have just been purely out of marketing. Oh, hi there, love your videos. Can you check out my new track? And I'm like, big man, I don't listen to you. If you've even clicked on my channel, you'll realize I don't follow your scene. And so, for me, I can't get gassed over that personally. I was more gassed when, like, Yeezy, who did the track with Nerve and Shadow. When Yeezy hit me up, I was gassed because I liked Yeezy. But if a certain artist with a couple million followers hit me up who I don't listen to, I was like, oh, that's nice. But I can't get gassed over it. Whereas when Shadow hit me up for the first time, when Scrub hit me up for the first time, when Nerve hit me up that's when I was a little bit more like, oi. Because I'm having that personal connection with that person. It's not just, that person with a blue tick is following me. You know? Like, that's how I feel about it personally.
Yeah, for real, yeah. I agree with that for sure. I feel like that's a big issue as well with people. Like, you know how you're saying, like what's his name that called you or whatever was like, you unfollowed me. I feel like, man, if people like doing that, I mean, everybody do what they want to do, but if people are doing that, that's half the issue with why people aren't getting places, because they're giving too many fucks about what everyone else is doing. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing. Like, I notice when, and I'm the same, sometimes I get fucking distracted and I'm like, I shouldn't be watching, but I just pull myself back. I'm like, I shouldn't be even like paying attention to that. But like, I feel like a big thing is when I was just focusing, like I said, on myself and others around me and what's relevant. Like how you were saying when you got gassed off of, like, you know, the people that you listen to are hitting you back. I feel like that's when people get further. You know what I mean? Like I never hit people back going, man, can you give me a follow? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'll follow them. Whatever happens. I want to work with them. Cool. They don't follow me. Whatever. Like, I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing, posting when I want to post. You know what I mean? Posting what I want to post, just talking shit to the camera, whatever it is. You know what I mean? But like, whoever wants to follow that follows it. It's like that whole thing. Like, you got the people that don't like you and the people that do, and I don't really care for the people that don't. You know what I mean? Like, in that sense, it's just like, I don't want to impress you anyways. So it's like, if you're not really like my shits, whatever. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, that shit will come. You just have to focus on yourself and what you're trying to do, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's the beats. For you, the videos and shit, you know what I mean? And the people that you're trying to do videos with, for me, it's, the beats and the artists I want to work with and people I want to work with. So I feel like it's just people need to focus on what they're trying to do. Otherwise, like, you know what I mean? It's like you're trying to get to a destination, there's a way to head straight, but you're fucking going all over the place. You know what I mean? You get there way later. Like, that's how I look at it anyways. But